Right there. There we go. Right there. Here we go. Let's put that so we can put it up top. Well, hello to whoever joined in. Getting set up here for a little bit of cooking. If you've been here before, you know how cramped quarters we got. Just did a little bit of shopping. So please excuse the mess. It's slightly messier than it normally is. But we're going to make do. So we are going to make some chicken and onion curry. All right. Which, in the current state of the truck right now, is going to be a slightly more of a challenge. But we're going to muddle through. All right. So I just got to figure out where to get stuff situated so I can do this. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's put this over here out the way. So we're going to wait to really get started here in a moment. That down there, I want to talk about that. Now, this says it's live. Just double check here. Yeah, it looks like we're live. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we'll stick that back up out the way. Now, pardon me. We did a little bit of shopping today when we got here to Marianna, Florida. Here off of I-10, about half an hour west of Tallahassee, roughly. Let's see. Got to move things around to be able to do the basic stuff. There we go. Got a little bit of rice there. All right. So let's put that up there. We'll talk about that in a moment. Just got no room to do anything. It's not like a real kitchen. Salty Dog, Mr. Rudy Siddick. How are you doing, sir? I haven't seen you in a while. Of course, I haven't been on in a while, so there you go. What did I buy you? Well, heartache, grief, a pain in the ass. Does that work for you? Well, I did go to Walmart, so I picked up a little bit of food. I finally was able to stop in at a Walmart. After I got the APU fixed, so I actually have electricity, so I can actually cook. So I actually got a little bit of food. I picked up some stuff this past week from my sister's house from Amazon. One thing of which is a light. I'm not going to shine it right in your face, but you know, that's pretty dang bright. So I got a light for the vlog. So it definitely is a little bit brighter than it has been in the past. So I'm going to be playing with this light to get the best color temperature and brightness. But hopefully this is a little bit better than what it has been for the most part. Because I know it's been too dark. So I got this light here. It's battery powered LED. I control the brightness, the color, the temperature. So hopefully this works a little bit better while I'm cooking. Unfortunately, you have to see me a little bit clearer. So that's the downside, but it's your fault for coming in. All right, so a couple things that I picked up besides that light. I got a new little pepper grinder. There we go. So push button right there, a little bit in there. I mean, you see how big it is compared to my hand. I mean, little small thing. It's not needed. I mean, I can use the one that comes on the little plastic bottle, just grind it by that. But this is a little bit nicer. This is one of those things that it's quality of life, not quantity. So this is one of those little things that just makes it a little bit nicer to be in the truck. All right. And of course, I'm throwing it on the floor where it doesn't belong. So I think some people have seen my vegetable knife, like a little mini Japanese style cleaver with the octagonal handle. I can't even speak today. But a nice, slight little curve on it. Not too thick, but a pretty good, comfortable knife to hold. And I get a little wooden sheath that's magnetized, so when the knife just goes in, just holds it. So I wish it came with a sheath, but it did not. And just putting it back in the cardboard box it came in, not exactly the safest way to store a knife. So this is a little bit better. Let's see what else. I picked up some more Japanese products when I was up there in Atlanta, because there's a great little Japanese grocery store up there called Tomato. Now, if you pronounce it the Japanese way, tomato. But we have some real Japanese ramen noodles, not just the Nissin or Top Ramen or the big square thing. This is a different style of noodle, a little bit thinner, but straight as can. So these are all wheat. Now, I also have soba noodles. Soba is a different type of noodle. It's made with the buckwheat flour, and then they grind that flour up. It's not wheat. There's a little bit of wheat in here, but it's primarily buckwheat. It's not a grass. It's like I said, it's a flour. So this is a little bit different style. So we're going to be making some of that soon. Not right away, but soon. So like I said, we're going to make a little bit of chicken and onion curry tonight. Something fast, something easy, something that I missed for well over a month. I haven't had, like I said, because just going coast to coast and up and down the coast and bebopping. I've been just working pretty much nonstop. I haven't had a whole lot of time to cook, and I had my APU was down, so I didn't have the electricity to be able to cook, and I wasn't going to buy food and put it in the refrigerator if I couldn't cook it. So, what else? Like I said, little knickknacks here, couple of t-shirts. Oh, I did pick up, at the Walmart, I picked up some more shorts, because that's my standard, regular old shorts, swim trunks, which is my standard thing I wear every day. So I got an orange pair, a little bit of fade there, and I got this blue pair as well. So I picked up those. I got some tortillas. I got some more nacho cheese. What did I get over here? Oh, got the baby wipes. I picked up through Amazon a couple of decent scrub brushes for my back during the shower, because the one I bought from Walmart several months ago was absolute garbage. I mean, it barely holds the soap. It didn't feel right, scrubbing your back just didn't feel right. So pick these up. It's a little bit better design for me. And vitamins and minerals and things of that nature. So, just steak fajitas. Funny you should mention that. I picked up the stuff to do fajitas. So I just, got me some good old-fashioned tortillas. I got the peppers. I got the onions. I got some chicken. I broke down and bought some chicken strips. That way I could just do it really fast. The pre-cut, grilled, like Perdue or whatever brand, Tyson I think it was. But pre-cooked, just throw them in the pan, throw the spices on it, bing bang boom, done. Something super quick and easy. But tonight, like I said, we're doing chicken onion curry, which I always eat on top of rice. And I picked up another bag of, glutinous rice, so it's sticky rice. And we're just going to cook that in our old Instant Pot here. Make sure that is wiped out there. All right. But other than that, Mr. Nathaniel Lee, how are you doing, sir? And in case I haven't mentioned to anybody here, Mrs. Sinig, Les D, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I will be doing a live stream, from the road. Yeah, let's do 1.5 cups. Let's be a little greedy. So 1.5 cups of rice. And we need 1.5 cups of water on top of that. Wish I could see these lines a little better. They're kind of worn. So 1.5 cups of water, and just a tiny amount over that, because I like my rice a little bit on the wet side. You know, for this type of rice. There we go. I think that should be good. All right. Just set that off to the side there. All right. So we get that sealed up. Get this plugged in. Yeah, good old fajita. I mean, it's such a simple thing to make. I mean, fajitas are, you know, you don't need a lot of ingredients. You know, all you need is one pan for the most part. You know, you fry all your stuff up, you take it out, you put it in a bowl. You don't even need to clean the pan. You know, you put your hot ingredients into a bowl, you throw your tortilla in that same pan, rub it around so it picks up all the flavor out of the pan. Then you throw your other ingredients inside, you know, no problem. There, all right, let's plug that in. Put that on seal. Hit the button for rice. And there you go. So we'll just set that on the floor out the way. There we go. Now we need a, let's see, what did I put it up here? No, that's the panini maker. I think it's in here. Yep. That's the problem. Well, let me see. Let me get my Facebook thing here. No, I need to. See, that's really the only thing that I do is Facebook. You know, for the most part, but let's see here. No, I don't want that. Let's see if I'm still signed in on the computer here. Oh, yes, I am. Let's see here. Share. Oh. Copy link. Yes, I think that's what I want. Well, I think this is it. I hope this is what we're looking for here. Paste. That should be it. That's Facebook there. But you can also, you know, my email, thistruckerslife@gmail. You can contact me on Hangouts with that. I use that. I use Hangouts as well. And then once you have Facebook, you have Facebook Messenger. Easy to contact me, and there you go. All right, we need. All right, so we're gonna need our hot plate. There we go. And we need a pan to cook the chicken and the onions and whatnot in. We're gonna set that right there. There we go. All right, so we got a bit. I'll turn this, face it down here a little bit. There we go. So we got a couple pieces of chicken here, which we're just going to get a little bowl here. We're going to get 2 bowls. Let's do 2 bowls here. Little plastic Walmart bowls. One is going to be for the bones that we take out, because this is skin in or skin on, bone in chicken. No, I'm not still with Melton. Ignore that. All right, let me fix that. There we go. This is not endorsed by Melton. but seriously, I was with Melton for a year. I thoroughly enjoyed my time at Melton. For me, this is like an anecdotal This is only opinion. I enjoyed my time at Melton. I learned a lot. I had pretty good, managers and dispatch above me, and I always had questions answered. I always had, situations attended to properly. Well, as properly as they can be, because you're working at a company. You're not your own boss. So, but for the most part, it was a good company. The only reason I left Melton to come to Valley Transportation Services out of Grand Meadow, Minnesota, was because Melton does not have a heavy haul division. That's really the only reason. That's the only type of trucking I wanted to do is heavy haul. I have no idea whether Melton is owned by anybody else. To be honest, I couldn't answer that question. Once I left Melton, I stopped worrying about it. I will recommend that if you want to start a trucking career and you want to start in flatbed, go to Melton. I would recommend it. Like I said, I had a good experience there. Nothing edited. How you doing, miss? Hopefully you're having a great, great, great day. All right. So we got some chicken thigh here. Skin on, bone in. I like the skin. The skin provides a lot of nutrients, provides a lot of fat, collagen. It's good for you. It's good for the body. I wish I could find skin on, bone out, but that's rarely ever going to be something you're going to find. So I'm going to take a little paring knife here, and we're going to debone this real quick. And because we're cutting this chicken up, I'm not going to try to be all French chef, pretty about it. I'm just going to get that stuff right off of there. And we'll clean it up in a second. So, not pretty, but it gets it done. So, but yeah, like I said, for me, Melton was a good company. I happily would, if my word means anything, I happily endorse it to anybody who wants to be doing flatbed. You'll get a bit of the education. Like with most things in trucking, unfortunately, there is a lot of you do it yourself, learn on the job type stuff, but let's stick that right there. But at the same time, when you need the help, I have found all the experienced drivers there, all the experienced former drivers in the office and at the individual terminals to be very helpful and are willing to take the time and teach you the basics of it. And, I've had one or two people, but it's going to be common, who think their way is the only way. But for the most part, they're willing to teach you a way of doing it so that when you go out there with enough knowledge to start, and then the rest of it you pick up and you adapt. You take what they teach you, and then what you learn anecdotally. Oh, I know what I forgot. Something that I picked up. Now, let's see, where is it? Ah, here it is. There it is. My sister, makes. My sister has her own. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Has her own teriyaki sauce recipe, which I thoroughly love. I mean, she has an amazing chicken teriyaki sauce recipe. She just developed it because she was tired of finding things that were too sweet, too sour, too this, too that. And she developed her own particular teriyaki sauce, which I love. I mean, it was better than mine. And she also recommended to me to use this teriyaki sauce. You see Kikkoman brand, which is a Japanese brand, teriyaki sauce. They also make soy sauce. The only soy sauce I eat. But I will be making some chicken teriyaki with this. I got a newer oven, which I haven't hooked up yet because I have to do some building of a new shelf. So I got a new shelf. Well, I got the plywood right here, right behind me. So I got the tools. I'm going to be building a new shelf to put over here at my feet here, so that I can and I'm going to build a new shelf that can hold this one steady as I drive down the road. It's wide enough. It fits everything perfectly, so it's going to be good. Oh yeah, I like bison. Chicken thighs, yeah, that's my favorite cut of meat of chicken. Chicken breast is big deal. There's almost no flavor. Wings are a little bit too hard or too much work. Everybody eats your standard drumstick, bing, bang, boom. But chicken thighs, the best cut of meat on a chicken. I do agree with you there, Salty. Whoa. $10 a pound. Well, that better be the free-range, grass-fed only, stuff. I mean, there are places, Butcher Block, and just type in online just type in subscription butcher. I think if you just type in subscription butcher, you're gonna get like 7 or 8 different mail order stuff. Omaha Steaks is okay, but I just don't think the quality is truly there, and which makes them slightly overpriced for what you get. I mean, it's better than what you're going to get at the typical grocery store, yes, but at the same time, you can get better quality elsewhere, but you pay for that. You pay for that quality. So, just type in. The internet's an amazing thing. Just type in what you want, and you will get, 45 different places doing that. Yeah, only when it comes to chicken. I agree with you, sir. I will try to do that. I didn't video the last shelf I made. I did do some pictures on Facebook of the little cart I built here under this table. But if you're in the truck as much as I am, full-time OTR, virtually no breaks, you have to be creative when you can't actually drill into the plastic or the metal, and you can't take things out and move them around, So it's just one of them things. You got to get creative with it. All right, so we got this chicken cut up. There you go. Get a wipe here. Now, unfortunately, this is your standard run-of-the-mill Walmart chicken. I did ask the young stock boy who was there at the meat counter, or the meat aisle, what time was the chicken brought out. So I got a fairly decent one, considering. Oh, Little Lakota. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been up there. Last time I was up in the in that area, I was up in Thief River Falls, Minnesota. I went over to Neche, North Dakota. And that was the last time I was in that area. Now that's been well over a month now, I think. All right, so we got our chicken cut up. Like I said, just roughly cut. We're not trying to be super fancy here. Let's see. The rice has about another 5 minutes to cook. So we're not doing too bad. So we got that. All right. So we got our golden curry. Let me show you a box here. So golden curry. This is a Japanese style curry, which I just get mine through Amazon, or like I said, when I stopped at that Japanese restaurant or that Japanese grocery store this last week when I was home. I just picked up another box of it. So here's what the curry paste looks like. Basically, looks like got like a chocolate bar almost. So set that just right there as well. There you go. And we're gonna get the chicken done. We're gonna throw the onions in. Nice large pieces of onion. Then we're gonna throw a little bit of water on top of that. Then we'll throw the curry paste in, let that melt in and thicken up. And then we're just gonna throw that on top of some rice and call it a meal. All right, let's see what we got here. We just picked up 2 new onions. I know I got an onion cut up already. I don't know where it is. That ain't gonna worry. Ain't gonna kill anybody having an extra onion open. So, take a little yellow onion. Let's throw that in there. Oh, if you're in a truck, Van Life with Gina, how you doing, my friend? If you are in a truck and you want eggs, get yourself a plastic, thick wall egg container. Do not put that styrofoam thing in there and thinking your eggs are going to survive. This will save you time, money, and aggravation. Ah, here we are. There's my half an onion. There we go. So we just stick that right in there. It's a little bit larger than what we really want in the refrigerator, but it saves you a lot of aggravation having that so the eggs don't break. All right, so we got the chicken, we got rice, curry powder, water. We're going to put a little bit of black pepper in there. And, like I said, yellow onion. And we're going to put a little bit of green onion in there for a little bit of color, a little bit extra oniony flavor. In the mix and after the mix. Well, Tupperware is great. I like using the Fresh Saver bags. I have a little vacuum pump that works with these, the vacuum pack stuff. Works great. And I also have the Food Saver or Fresh Saver Tupperware as well. So seals down, put the vacuum pump right on top, sucks the air out, keeps things a little bit fresher. These generally do better in a much larger refrigerator. but they do work really, really well. All right. What do you mean the brakes? You mean the truck brakes or people breaking in? I don't understand what you mean there, Nathaniel. All right, so we got another moment here for the rice, and once we get the rice there, then we're going to get the chicken cooked. Excuse me. So we do a little bit of cleanup here, for the moment. Get some stuff out the way. Now, these chicken bones here with a little bit of meat on it, we are not going to waste that. So actually, this will be a good demonstration of the pump here. Okay, rice is done. All right. Unplug that. Release the pressure. Did my rice in the Instant Pot. So we're going to take our leftover chicken bones with the meat on it. We're going to make we're going to find a way to use the meat that's on here to flavor a dish by making a sauce with it. We're just suck the air out of that by hand, with our mouth. Then we just take the little vacuum pump there, that little gray circle right there. That's the valve. Sucks the air right on out of there. So that we'll put in the freezer, and we'll save that for later. We're not gonna waste it. Oops. All right. So the rice is done. I've never had an issue with my brakes. I rarely ever touch my brakes. Braking is only when you need to come to a stop. Going downhill, slowing down for a red light, slowing down for traffic, slowing down for a curve, for a way station, whatever. It's 95% of my braking is done by the engine compression, or Jake brake as we like to call it. And the brakes, I have all disc brakes all the way around, and I rarely use them. Like I said, going downhill, you set the truck in the proper gear. You set the cruise control to the proper speed. You have your engine brake set to the proper strength, and you just let it roll down the hill. The engine and the transmission do all the work to bring you down the hill nice and safe. So I don't have a problem with the brakes. I rarely touch them. My job is not to go slow. My job is not to brake. My job is to go forward. So touching the brakes isn't going to do me any damn good. All right. All right, so. All right, so we got pretty much everything ready to roll. Let's take a. I was going to use butter. We're just going to use a little bit of canola oil here. Get our pan set. We're going to start getting this pan hot with the on the hot plate. It's a little 8-inch wok. There we go. So we can use the rest of this onion that we've had sitting around for a while. Yeah, that load was a good while ago. Like I said, I am still working on January with the vlog. Being on the road is, I can't always have the time. I don't always have the good internet connection. I may have the vlog ready to be published, but I'll try 7, 8, 9, 10 times to upload, but it just won't go. So, all right, so we're going to take the outer layer of this onion off. A bit of skin on there. We're just going to take the outer layer of this piece off and throw that away. All right. All right, so we're just going to take our onion. Like I said, half a yellow onion. See how big that is compared to my hand. I'm just going to cut it, split that in half. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice big pieces. Throw that right in there like that. Now 2 chicken thighs, half an onion there. I think that'll be enough. I think that'll be enough. So we're not going to touch this onion. This guy, dodged the bullet there for a little bit. All right. So we got some green onion as well. So I'm going to take out, let me take out 3 of these. There we go. Put this back in the refrigerator. And let's see if we can cram that guy in there. There we go. All right. So we're just going to take off the little rootlets, the very ends, take the roots off. Spin it around. Trim the tops to where it's not the part that's drying all out and looking all funky monkey. Take this bottom section here, peel off the outer layer of leaf. There we go. All right, here we go. Tiny amount of oil. Spinning it around. Get that chicken in there. There we go. Let that kind of brown up a little bit. So take off the bottom leaf, the outermost leaf. Because it's all kind of dried out and doesn't look as nice. There we go. Take another little white. Clean up this bowl from the chicken. The sooner you clean it up, the better off it is. Let's see here. All right, Nathaniel, you just have a good one. Oh, nothing edited? I got that off of Amazon. I got 2 of them. I think it's called Nuvolution. Just type in 8-inch wok into Amazon. It should take you to that. Let's dry that out. Let me get a pair of chopsticks here. Like I said, we're not trying to get some fancy browning on this. We just want this cooked through. There we go. We'll set that right there. So now we're going to take our green onion. We're just going to keep getting smaller and smaller as we make our cut going down here. There we go. We're going to take the larger part of it, put it in with our yellow onion. There we go. We're going to keep this smaller cut for the very end when we put it on our plate or put it in our bowl. There we go. Right. Clean our knife off. Clean our cutting board off. All right. Set that right there. Set that right there. Yes. Ah, here we go. And here's the sheath that comes with this particular knife. Bang, done, clean, put away. All right. So we're gonna let this stir that chicken up so we can get that cooked all the way through. Bring that up. And like I always say, it's the problem with cooking in a truck, especially one this size, you don't have the space. Slow Momentum, how are you doing? I saw you were live earlier. I think you did like a 2-hour live today. Sorry I couldn't do that. I was still driving, still doing my vlog, my live stream. And then when I got here, I immediately went shopping at Walmart, so I did not catch your stream today. Sorry. Les D, thank you very much for coming in. As always, this will be saved always. So if you want to go back and look at it anytime, there you go. I do appreciate it. But Slow Momentum, we're making a little bit of chicken curry, Japanese style. We got some chicken thigh in here with the skin. We got a little bit of yellow onion and some green onion in here. That's going to go into the pot. Then we got a little bit of the green part of the green onion going on top after the fact. And we got a nice big old pot of rice that's been already taken care of. Let's take care of this knife while we're thinking about it. This is bacteria killing, virus killing, dirt removal type wipes. So don't think that the stuff is not getting clean. It is, just not the conventional way. I don't know what I did with my little sheath for that knife, but there you go. All right. So here we got our Instant Pot. Let me take that, unplug that. Come on. Come on. There we go. So we got our Instant Pot. This is a 3-quart model, which is really good for a truck. Look at that steam there, baby. Okay, there we go. There we go. Some nice rice made up. We're going to fluff that up just a little bit. There we go. We're going to stick that back down on the floor. We're good to go with that. So now we're going to get our plate ready. Actually, our bowl, but like everybody hopefully has seen, nice Japanese. This is actually a ramen bowl for ramen soup. Got a little dragon design on there. Then same thing on the inside. A little bit of cloud over here. Dragon up here. And this pattern right here, that's a Chinese pattern that the Japanese have brought in over the years. Because dragons supposedly can only travel in straight lines, according to Chinese, mysticism and whatnot. So in order to confuse the dragon, you put in these squiggly patterns, and that's one of the patterns. All right, here we go. That is almost ready. Now, unfortunately, the The hot plate does not get hot enough. I don't know what I did with my lid. It's around here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. See, I got a little universal lid. Fits right on there. It's a mess in the truck right now because just went shopping. A 6-quart electric pressure cooker. Yep. See, that's good for a home. My sister has I think she has a 6-quart model. But they make an 8-quart and a 9-quart. But I got the 3-quart. That's perfect for me. By myself. I can make 4 meals in that thing cooking once. Like I said, a little universal lid for that. All right, so the chicken is cooking. The rice is done. The onions all cut up, ready to go. We got our curry paste ready to go in. We got our water ready to go in. All right. So is this bright enough for everybody? Like I said, I got this little video photography light. I'm not going to show it directly, but I can adjust the intensity. And it goes in 5% increments. That's the lowest one. I can change the color. And I can change the intensity of the color. Blue, green, yellow, red. Nope. And then plain old white. So that's more of a bluish color there, but let's see. Hopefully that is good enough for everybody. Mr. Ralph Floto. I think it's going to work. I'm still playing with it. It's the first time I'm really using it, but hopefully it's improved the brightness. So we're going to give that a try. It's battery powered. I can actually stick that on top of my camera and use it like that, so. All right. Here we go. All right, we got a little bit of color on that, so that's good. Now we're going to take our, let me show you here. So there's our chicken, a little bit of color in there. Yum, yum, yum. Take our onion, just throw it right on top. We're going to stir that in, a little bit of green onion, a little bit of yellow onion. You can add carrots, you can add celery, almost any vegetable you want, you can do that up in. There you go. Now I like my vegetables in here to still be rather crisp and chunky, so we're not going to try to cook those down a lot. Mimi Sparkles. How you doing, ma'am? Hope you and your husband are doing well. I have not been able to watch your last 3 videos. Sorry, but you know how it is. Work, 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 work. When you have 400,000 people you're sub to, you just don't have the time, day or night, to really do much. So I do apologize for not watching. So while the vegetables kind of basically just warm through, we're going to get some rice out. We're just going to throw that there for a second. So in the Instant Pot, we're going to take a little bit of those chopsticks out the way. Take our nice bowl here. A bit of rice in the pot. in the bowl here. Now, I like my curry, my Japanese style curry. Make sure we talk about the right kind, because Thai, Indian, you know, there's several hundreds of varieties of of types of curry, and in every country, every culture has their own variety, and then several varieties and sub genres, and this side and that side and this side, So, I grew up in Japan, 10 years. I like this style of Japanese curry, and it is so easy to make. I can't do without it. I like some Indian curry. I've made Indian curry, Madras and Vindaloo's and, several other types. Most of them involve too much work for me to do in the truck. I can't really toast the spices properly in the truck, but there you go. All right, so rice is ready. There we go. Move this bowl out the way. Okay. So we're going to take this off. Whew. Let that steam go. We're just going to set that right here, I think. Give this a quick stir. There we go. Chicken has some good color on it, a little bit of crispness. So we're going to take just a little bit of water. Yes, Love's truck stop water. Whatever. Throw that on there. There we go. Then, like I said, we are using S&B Golden Curry. This is mild. I'm not one for overly spiced stuff. I want flavor, not just heat. So we're going to take 2 little pieces of this little chocolate bar looking paste. See that? We're going to throw 2 pieces in there. Let those melt in the water and oil mix that's in there now. You got a bit of the chicken fat in there. And we're just going to let that melt. And as it does, it's going to put the flavor everywhere. And it's going to help to thicken the sauce up. And we'll adjust that as we go. So like I said, here's my little pepper mill. Just like that, little push button. A little bit of pepper in there. Stir that up. Now you can put some Italian seasoning in there for some herbs. You can add some red pepper flake for some spice. That's a little bit too thick. Yeah, what did I do? Oh, here. That sauce is a little bit too thick, so we're going to add a little bit more water. Good old-fashioned Fiji. Add that in there. See how that does? Ah, yeah, there we go. That's so starting to work. We want to make sure those little bricks of curry paste are completely broken up and melted in. So we're going to keep doing that. There we go. Now here's my thing. Found the sheath for the knife. Put that away where it belongs. Let's see here. And we got a little ladle here. There we go. I think we are about done. Ah! And no, before anybody pipes up, you don't get none. Make it yourself. Hey, slow momentum, no problem. I do appreciate you popping in. Well, see, that's what happens when you have too many bosses, Gina. You have too many bosses, you never get any work done. All right, so we got that turned off. Oh, wrong way, turn that off. Go ahead and unplug that. Go ahead and plug the computer back in. There we go. All right, so we're going to take a nice scoop. There we go. So we got a little bit. We got chicken and onion curry. There we go. Make sure to get plenty of that sauce to soak down into the rice, because that is the real prize. Set that right there. I'm going to take a bit of a green onion, fresh on top. I'm just going to throw the whole thing in there. Why not? I can always cut more if I need to. So, here we go. Nice little bowl of chicken and onion curry, Japanese style, over rice. A little bit of topping of some raw green onion. Can't beat that. Now I just got to find a spoon. But, like I said, we got a simple dinner made. We are in Marianna, Florida, right off of I-10, exit 142 on I-10. We're about half an hour west of Tallahassee. Hey, believe me, if I actually had room, I'd be cooking for everybody. I love cooking. You know, if I could cook and never have to listen to a customer whine about their food, I'd be happy. But you never get that. You work in a kitchen, you listen to some snotty person, well, my grandmother doesn't do it this way. Then why aren't you eating at your grandma's house? Why'd you come to a restaurant? You know. So, Rhonda, you are always welcome at my humble little table. And I think tomorrow I might be making some teriyaki chicken. We will see. I don't exactly have plans for what to do. It's either teriyaki chicken or maybe chicken fajitas. We'll see. We will see. I got 2 1/4 pounds of a fairly lean chuck roast, cut into 4 parts. So that's 4 meals right there. I have 2 more bone-in chicken thighs, so that's 2 meals there. I have some ricotta cheese, mozzarella. I got some eggs. I got flour. I got water. I could make some more ravioli. We could do that. Not with curry. Not with curry. That's one of those few things you can't eat something this soupy with chopsticks. I got them right here. They're ready to rock and roll. But a spoon is better for this type of curry. Normally, I would agree with you. Chopsticks. I do not eat Chinese food or Japanese food with a fork. I never will. I categorically refuse. Whenever I order Chinese food, you know, through DoorDash, and I open that bag up and there's a fork in there, I just go, yeah, that's just wrong, you know. That's like having a hot dog in a bun and sticking a corn dog stick in it. It's pointless. You're doing it wrong. Well, nothing edited. It's simple. Chopsticks are very, very simple. So whether you're right-handed or left-handed, doesn't matter. All right? So you got your pair of chopsticks, right? You have your hand like that. Chopstick lays right there between your thumb and your finger. Now, you can use this finger or you can use this finger. Doesn't really matter. The other chopstick lays right on top. And it goes to the next finger north, right? And that's all you do. This chopstick never moves. This one does all the pinching. Now, I can do it down here. It doesn't matter. I can, do it down here. See, the top finger always has more movement. The bottom finger just holds it steady. You just see it from that angle, like that. Chopsticks are really easy. Well, that's the thing, Salty Dog. I got... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I got it around here somewhere. I got some... Oh, here we are. I got some ramen noodles. Real Japanese ramen noodles. This is not the normal style I use, but I'm giving this particular brand a try. But direct from Japan. Plus also the buckwheat. We'll be using it in my ramen bowl. I have I also have the soup base. And I have basically all the ingredients I really need to make authentic Japanese ramen, not just the square noodles. No, only one chopstick does the work. Right? Because the problem a lot of people have with chopsticks is they try to imagine them as scissors. And they're trying to move both of them at the same time. No, just the top one. The other one, you just kind of lock in there like that. And that's all you got to do. Now, some people like holding them way on the back like that. When you start out, start very far in the front of the chopstick. That'll give you a little bit more finer control. Right? And as you get more and more skilled, you move your hand further and further back. That's right, nursing our travel bug. Mr. Skydiving Pickle is my other RV pseudonym. So if you ever see the Skydiving Pickle, that's me as well. And the name was done on a dare. I was dared by Tommy Travels, the channel Tommy Travels. He, as a couple months ago, said, with the way YouTube is doing things, you might have to change your name. I said, I'll do it. I'll change my name right now. And I just, for some stupid reason, I said, I'm changing my name to the Skydiving Pickle. Went over to Google, made another email account, logged into it, typed in Tommy Travels, clicked, subscribe. Bam. The Skydiving Pickle is online. All right, enough yammering. All right, so here we go. Chicken and onion curry over rice. And you see that curry sauce soaking into the rice, which is where the real gold is. That is where the gold is. Now, this is what a real Southerner, old school Southerner would say. That'll make you stand up and slap your mama. All right. But like I said, a little bit of green onion in the mix, cooked and raw on top. I didn't make it particularly spicy. I'm not in a spicy mood today. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. But Just a simple flavor of the curry is all I wanted today. So that's all I did. And yeah, like I said, I agree. You should always have more than one channel. I have several channels. This is the only channel I'm making content for, because this is what I primarily do. I have my RV, music, and car channel, the Skydiving Pickle. I have a channel that I'm going to be dedicating to food, which is called Yum Yum Project. And I'm going to Louisiana. They're nothing edited. I'm taking this load to just a little bit north of Lafayette. I'm going up to a little town called Opelousas. Opelousas? Opelousas. Need a little drink here. But I am going to Louisiana with this load. But I have, like I said, I have the RV channel, I have the trucking channel, I have the food channel, which haven't done anything with yet. I need to catch up on what I'm doing here. I have a private channel that I do all my, music and culture and whatnot. I have my vlog channel where all the vlogs go, and I have a channel dedicated solely to sailing. So, I have because I have a lot of subscriptions, and I like compartmentalizing certain categories. So the 100 and something channels devoted to sailing are all contained in one. All my trucking channels and a little few other ones are here on This Trucker's Life. Like I said, the Yum Yum Project is food. The Skydiving Pickle is RV, cars, and music. And like I said, I just compartment just makes it easier. It makes it easier to control things. Easier to find things as well. So we are going to finish our dinner. Finish this bowl, heating this up, have a second bowl of it, and really enjoy myself. Then I got a lot of work to do to clean up, put things in their appropriate places, because I'm a sloppy person. I'm kind of scatterbrained, disorganized for the most part. Then I'll straighten everything up, and for 5 minutes, it's where everything needs to be. But other than that, we are doing good. I'm just trying to think about what I'm doing here. Yeah, that's about it. Like I said, tomorrow it's either going to be fajitas. Well, fajitas or burrito. Either or teriyaki chicken. I have not made up my mind what we're going to do. I'm going to be off. I'm going to have basically the same kind of day tomorrow as I had today. Basically 3/4 of a day. So I'm going to do about 400 miles over toward Lafayette on the west side of Baton Rouge. We'll find a place to park there. Monday morning I make my delivery, and then we will figure out food is available for me to go get, and then we'll go do that, and we'll see. But Monday morning, I hope to be doing a live stream of something, driving or unloading or loading. It all depends on what I feel like doing. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, impromptu live stream, driving or some other kind of work related thing. No more than an hour. Since I got my APU working again, I'm gonna be a little bit more reliable with the vlog. With the cooking show on the weekends. I need to find some more recipes for me to try. Hey, Rhonda, no worries. Always glad to have you. We'll try. I got to work tomorrow as well, but that's trucking for you. So, like I said, we're gonna on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, driving or working. Saturday and Sunday, cooking. I'm still trying to work on the vlog, get that posted. Still working back in January, so it's going to take a while for me to catch up. So there you go. But other than that, I want to say thank you all for coming for this little, the first cooking video in like a month, I think. So we're going to eat our dinner. We're going to clean up this pigsty, put things where they belong, wash the dishes, make the bed. I got to draw up some plans for where I'm putting the new oven at. Excuse me. And then it's bedtime, and tomorrow a brand new day, and we will go from there. So thank you all for coming in. Rhonda, Nothing Edited, Nursing Our Travel Blog, thank you, or Travel Bug, sorry about that. Please go and check out their channels. Salty Dog KW, Mimi Sparkles, thank you very much for coming in. Van Life with Gina Payne. Let's see here. Nathaniel Lee, Slow Momentum. Please feel free to go check out everybody's channel. Mr. Ralph Floto, always a pleasure. Who else came in? Miss Les D came in earlier. Rudy Siddick, thank you very much. Like I said, long time no see. Glad to have you back. Let's see who else came in. I think we got pretty much everybody. So, like I said, God bless. Thanks for coming in. That's okay. Rhonda, it's okay. You know, I'm grateful that you even just watched without saying a word. Thank you very much. You know, like I said before, I do YouTube primarily as a diary of my trucking career. I get to have a little enjoyment by sharing, you know, my opinions, my views, my love of cooking, and doing it in a truck. And I'm glad I met every one of you, at least through the internet. You know, at least, you know, we enjoy a little bit of time, spread a little bit of joy and love around the world, and we go from there. So until tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Keep fingers crossed on that one. And we'll go from there. We'll figure out what we're going to do. So thank you very much. God bless, and I will see you all later. JBW Vlogs, you came in right as I'm signing off. Sorry about that, but my dinner awaits. Trucker Z, you too, sir. Just please go back and watch the replay, and we'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. for something new. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you always. Love you. Bye.